Every single person is completely incorrect about this XRP cycle. And in the video that I am going to show you today, I am going to demonstrate exactly how you could not make the same mistakes that I did when I was first starting out in the cryptocurrency market. I'll start by mentioning one thing that I picked up. The following is a brief lesson and piece of information that is going to completely transform the lives of all of you. In reality, the vast majority of specialists or so-called experts in the cryptocurrency industry have absolutely no understanding what they are talking about. They are simply attempting to take advantage of as much time as possible from customers because there is where they make the majority of profit. But there are a select few highly knowledgeable investors who have a proven track record and who also share all of their material entirely free of charge. This is because, typically speaking, with the way that they build up their platforms, they are winning if you are. This is the kind of person you want to pay attention to. So there you have it. Thiel is an example of one of these individuals who is able to demonstrate a deep understanding of the foundations and the nuts and bolts of cryptocurrencies. And I have actually gained a great deal of knowledge that has been quite helpful to me in the realm of Bitcoin, which has resulted in me making hundreds of thousands of dollars because to this one person. And the history of this individual is quite extensive. With that being said, we are going to pay attention to what he has to say in the video that we are going to watch today because almost everyone is wrong. I really hope that none of you choose to be one of those individuals. Put that like button to use. Now, let's begin watching the video. The intersection of opportunity and readiness is what we consider to be luck. I see. When it comes to business, if you are in a position to purchase something when the opportunity presents itself, that is what constitutes a successful deal. If you understand what I mean. As an example, it might be anything related to real estate or any other asset. You can enter the market and make a purchase if you have the cash on hand when the market dips. It's true. The situation was exactly the same. If you take a look at our purchase of $100 million, you must be aware that Bitcoin has been experiencing some extremely fascinating oscillations as of late. What's more, if you buy the dip, you can actually get a discount on the purchase of Bitcoin. One thing that people don't realize we do is that they question us, well, why are you mining, Casper? This is something that people don't know where we do. I don't even know what that is. Mining Bitcoin is what you do. According to my calculations, the value of 1 kilowatt of electricity is equivalent to 8 cents of Bitcoin. To create $1, 1 kilowatt of Casper is required. That dollar can be used to purchase Bitcoin for me. Oh my goodness. All right. This is a Casper. It's a coin that uses proof of work. That's it. One of the coins that is on the rise is this one. That's it. We are always looking for new methods to produce revenue that we can convert into Bitcoin. And this technology is really exciting. What are some of the ways that we may earn revenue? That's it. Mainly due to the fact that anything we can do to get Bitcoin at a lower price is beneficial for our share. Certainly there is, at the end of the day, you can be extremely binary in your belief about Bitcoin, or you can be reasonable. Once you explain it to people, it's true. Do you agree? In addition, I have a notion of what is good and bad that is distinct from the majority of people. All right. It is correct because moral standards frequently include both good and harmful. When seen from a purely rational standpoint, however, if you are able to create value for your stakeholders, shareholders, employees, partners, the ecosystem, and the Bitcoin world, then that is a positive development. That is a terrible thing to do if you are eliminating value. So if I am doing things that contribute to the improvement of the Bitcoin ecosystem, it means that I am mining more Bitcoin and I am able to raise money to mine more Bitcoin and I can raise money to buy more Bitcoin, then I am having a positive impact on the Bitcoin ecosystem. Bitcoin, what in the world is wrong with that? There is nothing more to it than adding value to the Bitcoin ecosystem. During the first handful of minutes of this presentation, Thiel has already imparted a number of really insightful and important lessons to the audience. Also, the most important question is how you can make other people happy by providing them with something of value. This will ensure that your stockholders and the individuals who are a part of your organizations that are linked with you are content. And regrettably, this is something that the cryptocurrency community has not done very effectively, and this is the primary reason why the majority of cryptocurrency projects have not done extraordinarily well in terms of price action throughout this bull cycle so far. It is a prime example of how you can utilize something like wasted energy to make a lot of money, and these are the kinds of opportunities that the XRP ledger is also creating through the banking system and cross-border payments. The entire dynamic of this space is undergoing a dramatic change, and Bitcoin mining are a prime example of how this can be done, and this is the thing that we need to bring to the attention of the public. We need to demonstrate this to enterprises in order for that mass adoption curve to actually take place. This is because even individuals such as Thiel do not have a thorough understanding of what is taking on and how the XRP ledger absolutely revolutionizes the payment platform systems. On the other hand, when these individuals begin to discuss it, becoming aware of it, and utilizing it for the kinds of business applications that they are developing for Bitcoin mining and even Casper mining, then you will have some pretty fascinating things that are currently in the process of being developed. In this particular instance, Peter Thiel or Fred Thiel is going to provide additional information. It is imperative that you all pay extremely close attention to what he is going to say, because I can assure you that if you do make use of this information, it will result in a significant amount of financial gain for some of you. However, before we get into that, I would want to add that there is a fantastic opportunity to open a long position in Bitcoin right now. This is something that I would like to bring to your attention. Do you agree that I am currently 10 times long on my Bitcoin? On the daily stochastic RSI, as you can see on the screen right here, we have a cross where the orange line is above the blue line. This point is where the cross is located. In addition, the similar pattern is beginning to emerge within the weekly time frame. You only get to experience anything like this once in your entire life. It's a golden cross scenario. And at this very moment, each and every one of us has the chance to make an unbelievable amount of money by taking leveraged long bets on Bitcoin. If you are interested in opening a long position with a leverage of 5 to 10 times, you should use the Margex link that I have provided below. Not only will you receive large bonuses for trading using my link, but you will also be able to close out the position at the same time as I do, which is something that I will provide information about on my YouTube channel. Because Bitcoin has dropped even a little bit more since I created the trade, I am very optimistic that this one is going to blow out of the water and make us a life-changing amount of money. In fact, I am likely to open another one today because Bitcoin has gone down even just a little bit more since I opened the position. Okay, click on the link that Margex has provided down below. At this point, let's return to Fred Thiel. Some people compare Bitcoin to other assets such as gold. Bitcoin is the only investment instrument that cannot be printed more of, while other assets can be printed exactly, if ever, at any time. So why shouldn't you make an effort to amass as much as you possibly can while you still have the opportunity? Because regardless of whose calculations you use, if Bitcoin is going to go to zero, then my company, which is a mining company, is going to be out of business, regardless of who does the estimations. Since this is the case, why shouldn't I make it a goal to have as much Bitcoin as possible on my balance sheet? Because the price of Bitcoin is only going to go up if the United States government decides to hold and buy Bitcoin, and if other sovereigns decide to do the same thing, which means that my balance sheet is only going to get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And you get too much Bitcoin sitting in a concentrated set of hands, and those hands make a decision and move, things might happen that are disproportionately more violent than they would be otherwise. People need to be very careful about how they look at the markets because of this. I would predict that within the next 6 to 12 months, we will see a whole range of derivative financial products that will enable individuals to trade essentially risk and hedge risk in the same manner that people can do around other commodities. This is an exciting development that is going to take place. There is a wide variety of risks that can be hedged in the oil sector, and there are many different ways to accomplish things. Additionally, as a means of generating a market that is far more liquid, we are going to start seeing more and more instances of that happening.